showers and he'll teach you how to grow. Turn up. He tells the people to be wise people, to build your house and life on solid rock. That's right, there's gonna be rain showers and there's gonna be flood waters. Some people will act foolish, not obeying Jesus, but houses built on the sand, they're not gonna stand. My house is built on Jesus, solid as a rock. Chugga, 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 build. Chugga, 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 chugga on the rock. My rock is Jesus. My rock is Jesus. God is my constructor. Jesus is my conductor. Oh Lord, build your house on the rock. My rock is Jesus. My rock is Jesus. Build your house on the rock. Chugga, 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 build. Chugga, 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 chugga on the rock. Chugga, 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 build. Chugga, 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 chugga on the rock. Build, 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 build. Build your house on the rock. My rock is Jesus. Jesus is my rock. Hey! My rock is Jesus. Jesus is my rock. Hey! I can feel the love of Jesus. Jesus gives me joy. He is my solid rock. I obey and follow him. And now I'm gonna tell my friends, that's right, there's gonna be rain showers and there's gonna be flood waters. Some people will act foolish, not obeying Jesus, but houses built on the sand, they're not gonna stand. My house is built on Jesus, solid as a rock. Chugga, 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 build. Chugga, 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 chugga on the rock. My rock is Jesus. My rock is Jesus. God is my constructor. Jesus is my conductor. Oh Lord, build your house on the rock. My rock is Jesus. My rock is Jesus. Build your house on the rock. Chugga, 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 build. Chugga, 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 chugga on the rock. Chugga, 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 build. Chugga, 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 chugga on the rock. Build, 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 build. Build your house on the rock.
Well, hey gang, how you doing? I wish I could say it's so good to see you, but I can't see any of you. COVID just messed us up something terrible, and now you guys can't come back in here anymore. At least not until after Christmas. And that it just makes me so sad. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we had like 85, 90 people here at church. A week when you guys couldn't come, there were like 7 people in church. I miss you so much. It was so much fun having you all here, and I hope you come back again after Christmas. But in the meantime, you need to continue to do those lessons at home, and that's why I'm doing this. So when you get on the website, firstalgona.org, you look for the lessons, and we go with it. And it's going to be right there, pasted right on the very front so you can find it. So it's firstalgona.org. So here we go, guys. We have a memory verse, and then we have a really cool story. You ready for the memory verse? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, let's try that again. Repeat after me.
After me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The love you have into me pour.
The love it you.
Woo! You guys are having trouble today. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The love you have into me pour.
The love you have into me pour.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It fills me up.
It fills me up.
Oh man, how do I rate?
Oh man, how do I rate?
There we go. We need to try that again? I think we better because not everybody's getting it the first time around. Okay, you ready? Repeat after me.
After me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The love you have into me pour.
The love you have into me pour.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It fills me up.
It fills me up.
Oh man, how do I rate?
Oh man, how do I rate?
All right, we're going to take it down. Laura, take that puppy off the board. Now all you can do is just see me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The love you have into me pour.
The love you have into me pour.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It fills me up.
It fills me up.
Oh man, how do I rate?
Oh man, how do I rate?
There you go, you got it now. That's wonderful. Okay, story. Remember, we're talking about Old Testament people. People who came long before Jesus. And this is a guy maybe many of you have not heard of before, but he's a really important guy. His name is Josiah. Can you say that? Josiah.
Josiah.
That's right, Josiah. And Josiah is the king of God's people. Do you know how old he was when he became king? Are you ready for this? He was like 8 years old when he became king. Can you imagine? Some of you guys are just 8 years old. Can you imagine being a king of an entire country when you're that age? Well, that's what he was. And he was king for 31 years, which means if he was 8 years old and 31, that means he was 39 when finally he gave up the kingship. He died in battle. He was just a great, great king. He was a great leader. Almost the most important leader and the best leader that God's people ever had. There was somebody else who was better. His name was, yeah, that's right, David. Yeah, you got it. But Josiah is a close second. He's really important. So he's 8 years old, and he's ruling and he's reigning, and he thinks his parents are just great and that they're all perfect and all that sort of stuff because his parents, his dad was king before that, and his dad's dad was king before that. And here comes Josiah, and he just thinks everything's wonderful. And then one day, they found some money in the temple, a box that had a whole bunch of money in it. But the temple, nobody was using it anymore. They'd all forgotten about God. And so Josiah said, hey, we need to fix the temple up because we're not just any people, we're God's people. We should be fixing the temple, we should be worshiping God, we should be doing all of those things. And so he said, you get the workers, the construction workers, the people that do all the cool art in the church, you get them together, you start building, and you pay them out of that box because that's what it's meant for. And so they did. And as they're starting to go through some things, they find this pile of stuff that needs to go out to the trash. And happens to be that the pastor's there at the time. And the pastor looks through this pile, and he finds this book. Except it's not really a book, it's a scroll, but they call it a book. But it's a scroll, and he opens it up, and he goes, oh my, that can't go in the trash. That is our Bible. And they started reading it. They said, oh my, we've got to show this to the king. So they take it to King Josiah, and they start reading it to King Josiah. And King Josiah starts to cry. You know why? Because it's the first time he's ever heard God's word. And what he hears is that they should be living in a relationship with God, and they're not. They should be doing this, that, and the other thing. They should be living, trusting God, and they're trusting leaders, and they're doing all this other stuff, but the last thing they're doing is trusting God. They're not doing a very good job, and Josiah is so sad about that. All this time, he thought he was doing all the right things, and he found out that he wasn't, and he started to cry. He said, this has got to change. And so they fixed up the temple, and they got the Bible in front of people, and they started reading it to people, and pretty soon this became known as Josiah's reforms. Now that word reform, that's a big word. So let's take it apart. Can you say it? Re? Okay, so that means again, and then form. Form. So they're going to form it up again. They're going to go from where it was to where it is. Where it was following God's word and doing everything faithfully according to God. Where they are right now is they've gone to a place where they don't know what God's word is. They think they're doing it, but they're not, and they're sad about it. So they're going to reform back to the way it was. And that's what Josiah does. And because of that, because he took God's word and took it seriously, and he realized that all these years, all of his parents and his grandparents had been doing things all the wrong way, and God's people were being led astray. That's why he's become the greatest, second greatest king in the world. After, do you know who? Yeah, that's right, it's me. Okay, guys, we are now ready for one last song, and then you guys go right down here, down to the bottom of the page, or the next thing down on the page, and there's a lesson there meant for you. Bye-bye, everybody.
There's a storm. Pop, 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 pop. Come. Peter, come. Come. Let me see you walk on the top of the water. Follow God. Peter, walk on the top of the water. Follow God. 3 o'clock, gotta walk. Little faith and you will drop. Tick tock, trust in God. Little faith and you will drop. How you wiggle, wiggle, walk. Peter, let me see you walk. How you wiggle, wiggle, walk. Peter, let me see you walk. How you wiggle, 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 wiggle. Don't stop, Peter, let me see you water walk. Walk. You don't stop. Yo, let me see you water walk. Oh. Walk. Do the water walk. Tick tock tock, do the water walk. Peter, let me see you water walk. Walk. Wiggle wiggle walk. Walk, walk on the water, walk, walk on the water, walk, walk on the top of the water, follow God. Peter, walk on the top of the water, follow God. 3 o'clock, gotta walk, little faith and you will drop. Tick tock, trust in God, little faith and you will drop. Walk, walk, wiggle walk, Peter run, Peter walk, 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 wiggle walk, Peter you can water walk. Walk, walk, wiggle walk, Peter you can water walk. Tick tock, we can splash our footies, water walk. Let me see you walk on the top of the water, follow God. Peter, walk on the top of the water, follow God. 3 o'clock, gotta walk, little faith and you will drop. Tick tock, trust in God, little faith and you will drop. How you wiggle, wiggle, walk. Peter, let me see you walk. How you wiggle, wiggle, walk. Peter, let me see you walk. How you wiggle, 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 wiggle. Don't stop, Peter, let me see you water walk. 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 Yo, let me see you water walk. Oh. Walk. Do the water walk. Tick tock tock, do the water walk. Kids, let me see your water walk. Oh. Walk. Wiggle wiggle walk. Walk, walk on the water, walk, walk on the water. I will walk on the top of the water, Son of God. I will walk on the top of the water, Son of God. I will walk on the top of the water, Son of God. I will walk on the top. God is with me, I will walk. I will walk on the top. God is with me, I will walk. Walk, wiggle, walk. Jesus, I can water walk. Wiggle, walk. Jesus, I can water walk. Tick tock, we can splash our footies, water walk.